In today's video, I want to give you guys yet another update on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Its epilogue arc is going to add a new battle system, and also we have a rumor that Nintendo will not be hosting a Nintendo Direct in the month of June. That is very disappointing. However, given the current climate of the world, I think we can all be a little bit more understanding when things like this do arise. Okay, so first up, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition epilogue to feature a new battle system. As reported by Gamatsu, the game's Japanese download card revealed that the future connected epilogue will also feature a new battle system that will use Nopon reinforcements. New maps will also appear. Noting an untold story that connects to the future includes an additional scenario that reveals Melia's after story. The card packaging reads, a new battle system that utilizes Nopon reinforcements and new maps will also appear. Now, we knew that Xenoblade Chronicles was going to have a significant epilogue that adds a sizable amount of content, also extending the experience, but that's not the only improvement Xenoblade Chronicles is adding. That's why, comparatively speaking to all these other Definitive Edition and remasters coming out, Xenoblade really does stand out from the pack because it is improving the game quite a bit. That's why I look at a game like this that is priced at $59.99, and then I look at Burnout Paradise Remastered and that's priced at $49.99. Yeah, I'm going to be upset about Burnout Paradise, but I'm not going to be upset about Xenoblade Chronicles because they aren't the same pea in the pod. They're actually quite a bit different, and I think $60 is a justifiable price point for Xenoblade Chronicles. Maybe that's my bias towards great Japanese RPGs. Who cares? Outside of that, the original Xenoblade Chronicles game, which marked the debut of fan-favorite character Shulk, comes to Nintendo Switch within a new epilogue story, Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. This definitive edition of the RPG also looks better and plays smoother than ever before. The game did have some technical issues, but for the most part on the Nintendo Wii, it did play pretty well. On the 3DS, it did lag behind, but the fact they got Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS, that is an indictment to them as developers entirely. This definitive edition of the RPG also looks better and plays smoother. The battle HUD and menu screens are easy to read and easy to use. Some of the music tracks have been remastered or remixed. Experience the majesty of the definitive edition game when it launches for Nintendo Switch on May 29th. You've also got the definitive work set, which is selling out everywhere. That features a 250-page art book, full of beautiful landscapes, imposing monsters, and much more. If you're a fan of Japanese RPGs, this one is a game that should absolutely be on your radar. It is going to be an excellent game based on the fact that we've already played Xenoblade Chronicles and Monolith Soft is doing a great JRPG after great JRPG, so if you're not expecting this one to be excellent, amazing, I don't know what to really say. If you didn't play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, get on that, and hopefully we get Xenoblade Chronicles X over on the Switch sooner rather than later, because that game was unfortunately relegated to the Wii U. A lot of people missed out on that one, and if that comes to the Nintendo Switch, man, oh man, it is going to sell very, very well. Okay, moving on from that, a new rumor is suggesting that Nintendo will not host a Nintendo Direct in June, typically during the month of E3. Nintendo would host a very sizable Nintendo Direct, but it looks like this year that will not be happening. Nintendo will not host a Nintendo Direct event in June, according to a VentureBeat report. While the company initially planned to host a Nintendo Direct in June to correspond with E3 2020, it is reportedly telling partner developers plans are off this year due to complications brought from Japan, from Japan's work-from-home order in response to the ongoing issues in the world. Nintendo reportedly planned to reveal its first-party lineup for the remainder of 2020 during the June Nintendo Direct, which would have included highlighting the 35th anniversary of the Super Mario franchise and the rumored Super Mario game remasters, which would have been insane. I imagine that will still be coming. Let's hope that that is the case, but I do also imagine some release dates are in flux right now, and some things are going to have to be pushed back to 2021 even, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Now, VentureBeat says another Nintendo Direct is not likely to arrive until the end of summer, so that's going to be quite a while. If they're going to wait that long to set up their remaining release lineup for the rest of 2020, part of me thinks a lot of these games are going to end up being delayed, which is unfortunate. But hey, who could have seen something like this coming? At the very least, I just hope we get to a point where Nintendo Switches are readily available in the fall, because a lot of people want to play Animal Crossing. A lot of people already want to play the existing lineup of Nintendo Switch games, and unfortunately, right now, that is very, very difficult to do unless you're looking to fork over $600 or $700 on eBay, and nobody really wants to be doing that right now, especially with a lot of people out of jobs and everything like that. Nobody wants to be spending $700 on a Switch, even if you got your stimulus check. I mean, let's save that money for some other necessities. VentureBeat previously accurately reported the dates of the last Nintendo Direct and the Nintendo Indie World Showcase the week before it, so I'm led to believe that this is entirely true. A bummer, but hopefully things will shake out and we get back to normalcy sooner rather than later. there. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, additional scenario, Future Connected has a new battle system, more than just a new story. You're going to get some gameplay tweaks as well with the new battle system, and Nintendo will not be hosting a Nintendo Direct in the month of June. A bummer, but hopefully they come back in full force by the end of the summer. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.